What's my problem? Some people ask me, what's my problem? What's my problem with religion and religious people? Why can't I just leave them alone? Here's my problem. My problem is suicide bombings. My problem is religiously motivated wars. My problem is people fighting each other over interpretations of Scripture. My problem is religious people who call abortion doctors murderers right before they pull a gun on them. My problem is people who denounce other people for something that they cannot change simply because their own religious texts say that these people have something wrong with them somehow. My problem is bigots, hateful people who spread lies and propagate intolerant ideologies based on religion. My problem is people besmirching words such as intelligence and science by referring to their own baseless ideas as intelligent design or creation science. It should be called moronic design and creation nonsense. My problem is people telling me that the latest scientific discoveries must be wrong because their book, which is several thousand years old, says so, because obviously Bronze Age primitives understood more of the world than scientists today do. My problem is laws and legislation which requires people to believe in God to hold office or testify in court. My problem is countries where all religious beliefs are outlawed, except one, which is to be considered true. My problem is people rioting in the streets and committing murder over words or drawings. My problem is people substituting religion for real moral values. My problem is people substituting an imaginary being for the real beauty and truth that is the observable world all around us. My problem is people telling me I will burn for eternity because some imaginary being is mad at me for not believing in him. My problem is people saying that it doesn't matter if we destroy this planet because Judgment Day is coming soon anyway. Well, at this rate, that'll be one heck of a self-fulfilling prophecy. My problem is people trying to coerce or frighten me into believing in some God for whom there is about as much evidence as for Santa Claus. My problem is people telling me that there is something wrong with the way I live simply because an invisible entity says there is. My problem is people interfering with the law-making process not based on any kind of logic or real ethics, but based on their belief in an imaginary being. In short, if religion was a purely personal matter, and religious people had the common decency to leave the rest of the world alone, I wouldn't have a problem. But they don't. That's my problem.